Give me your best turkey impression.
That I've never seen a wild turkey, so I don't know what sounds they make. I have drank wild turkey, me and McConaughey actually.
What does a turkey sound like?
Happy Thanksgiving! It is Thanksgiving week. It is one of our busiest weeks of the year. Whole turkeys, half turkeys, Thanksgiving sausage, sides, desserts, everything. 7 large birds, 18 small birds, 25 half birds, 45 breasts, 32 pounds of Thanksgiving sausage, 7 briskets, 27 quarts of stuffing, 26 quarts of sweet potatoes, 32 quarts of mac and cheese, 22 quarts of mashed potatoes, 21 quarts of corn pudding, 15 smoked pumpkin cheesecakes, 10 cheddar cheesecakes, 62 quarts of cranberry barbecue sauce, 100 quarts of gravy, and a boatload of pickles, jalapenos, and everything else. I love cooking this meal. It's the most important meal of the year to me. It's my favorite holiday. We really like delivering to people a really good Thanksgiving meal. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna show you how we break down our turkeys and how we get every single dollar out of the turkeys that we get. Okay, so we're breaking down some turkeys for Thanksgiving here. First thing I'm going to do is take the wings off, and I'm going to do that by just slicing through that armpit right there. And I'm just going to remove the ball joint here and just take the whole wing off. After that, I'm going to separate the drumette from the flapper and the wingtip. Both of these drumette and flapper are going to get confit in our rendered turkey fat, and they're going to get picked for tamales. The wingtip itself is going to go into a stock, which is then going to go into our stuffing and also into our gravy, which will also be thickened by the roux made from our rendered turkey fat. If you can't get through the joint easily, just kind of work it back and forth a little bit with your hands till you can easily separate the two bones. Next, I'm going to remove the back fat from the turkeys. This skin has a lot of attached fat to it, and we're going to put it through the grinder just like we did in our pork fat refried beans video, and then we're going to render it till it's all crispy and there's clear, nice, beautiful turkey fat. We're going to use that for our roux, and then with the crispies are going to go into our smoked giblet gravy. Next thing I'm going to do is take off the leg quarter, and to do that I'm just going to slice the skin in between the thigh and the breast. I'm going to open it up a little bit, try to separate those two huge pieces, and then kind of come around the back to cut that oyster out, pop the joint out with my hand, and then just follow it down to remove the full leg quarter. Next, I'm going to take off just a little piece over here on the shoulder. If we don't take this piece off and the oyster, we're leaving a lot of meat on the carcass, and if you break down about 50 turkeys like we did this year, that's going to be a lot of sausage that we're leaving on the carcass. Next, we're going to take off the breastbone. What we're going to do is slice down either side of the breastbone itself, and then just start to peel the breast away from the rib cage. And if you've done this on a chicken or a duck or any other type of bird, it's the exact same procedure. We just kind of want to peel the breast off of the body, sliding the knife down the wishbone, making sure we separate that tendon that attaches the tender to the shoulder, and then it'll eventually all come off in one piece. We're going to brine the breasts, the whole birds, and the half birds in a 5% salt brine. It's the same brine that we put our rabbits in the rabbit carnitas video. It's got a little bit of dried herbs for some flavor, and we just want to echo the same flavors that are going to go into our rub, which is currently available for purchase on our website at LeRoyandLewisBBQ.com. So now we've got our breasts, I'm just going to clean them up a little bit so they look nice for the presentation. And then, like I said, we're just going to throw them on that 5% salt brine. We take the amount of liquid it's going to take to cover the turkeys. We take 5% of that weight and we mix in the salt and our other flavorings. Next thing I'm going to do is separate the leg from the thigh. Now there's a little fat streak that runs in between the leg and the thigh. I'm just going to go just to the leg side of that, and hopefully I'll cut right through the joint just like that. If you're having trouble, just kind of work it back and forth a little bit and you'll get through it. We're going to throw those legs in a ham brine. Check out Chud's BBQ on YouTube for the full turkey leg ham brine recipe. So taking the skin off of the thigh along with the neck skin and the back skin, I'm trying to remove a little bit of the thigh fat here. Those are going to get ground and rendered into crispies. So here I'm taking the thigh and just slicing along the bone, trying to remove all the meat from the bone, just kind of opening it up like a book. And once I have the bone free from most of the meat, I'm just going to cut around both joints on either side, and the entire thigh will go to our sausage and the bone will go to stock along with the turkey necks and carcasses. So we've got our stock pile, we've got our wings going to confit to get picked, we've got our thigh meat going into sausage, we've got our skin pile that's going to get ground and rendered, we've got our giblets that are going to get smoked and ground and go into the gravy, we've got our turkey legs that are going to get smoked and ham brined, and we've also got our turkey breasts, which are going to get traditionally brined and smoked as well. For our Thanksgiving sausage, we're going to go 50% turkey thigh meat and 50% peaceful pork ham. The hams have a nice marbling, so we're not going to need to add any extra fat. We are going to add our same ratios in our sausage video of salt and pink salt. We're going to cure it overnight. We're also going to add some fresh sage and rosemary, and that's going to give it a really nice Thanksgiving scent. Once it's all ground and mixed, we're going to add our chopped sweet potato and dried cranberry, and then we're going to case it and cold smoke it, and then smoke it for service. Our whole birds and half birds are going to get the same treatment as the breasts. They're going to go a little bit longer in the brine. We're going to go for 24 hours instead of just overnight, and we're going to put this nice, beautiful rub on them that we made up for this holiday. It's got thyme, rosemary, fennel, some turmeric, some ground mustard, some white pepper, and it's really savory and it's really delicious, and it's going to make your whole house smell like Thanksgiving. So we put it on the birds before we put them on the smoker. We also throw a little bit into our butter baste here, and we brush those babies with a nice herb brush, either a sage or rosemary combination. The turkey breasts took about 2.5 to 3 hours to smoke to an internal temperature of 165. The half birds took about 4 or 5 hours, and the whole birds took about 5 or 6 hours cooking at a smoking temperature of 250 to 275. What is the best Thanksgiving side?
The stuffing / dressing, whatever you want to call it. Cornbread and white bread, rosemary thyme.
Anything covered in turkey gravy.
I'm gonna go with stuffing. Gotta have a smoky stock. Gotta be nice and thick. Gotta get that gelatinous stock. None of that store-bought carton stuff.
It's my mom's stuffing, and there's not even a question about it.
I love green bean casserole. I also love mashed potatoes and gravy. Trick question, it's dessert, and it's pecan pie.
Thanksgiving split. Sausage, we split it down the middle. We fill it with mashed potatoes, corn pudding, Martin's potato bread stuffing, and then we put our gravy on top. We scoop those things in there just like an ice cream sundae, but it's a turkey Thanksgiving sundae. It's a Thanksgiving split, like a banana split, but it's a sausage split. What are you thankful for this year?
Family, more than ever, because not being able to see people like we have wanted to, and not being able to get together with everyone on Thanksgiving, it's been a reminder of how special that time is together.
All of the love in my life right now, I would just say so much love to be spread around.
Thankful for long, big bomb drives. Thankful for LeRoy and Lewis. I'm thankful for us getting through this pandemic together.
Nice weather in Texas for holidays, my family, and my health.
But I'm incredibly grateful for all of the hard work of our team and, you know, our little barbecue family.
I am thankful for all of you. Anyone who's watching this video right now. Anyone who's supported us and helped us through the pandemic, whether it's on the Patreon or at the restaurant or on YouTube. We've had a surprisingly fun, great year considering how horrible the world has been. So I'm thankful for everybody. And you.
Oh, thank you.